My name is Helene Coley-Whyte, President of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions and the General Secretary of the Jamaica Association of Local Government Officers. The Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions really brings together 12 major trade unions in Jamaica. And it's a loose confederation in that we come together to provide a kind of united front in respect to workers' issues. But individual unions still have their mandates as given to them by their members. On the issue of sexual harassment, we have for the last several years recognized the importance of having a sexual harassment bill. And we have come to that conclusion because as trade unions, we would have had these issues raised by our members over the years. And what we would have done, having had these issues raised, apart from dealing with the individual cases, we have had in most unionized workplaces sexual harassment policies in place, which would guide how the interaction between and among genders at the workplace. The International Labour Organization has now adopted Convention 190, which speaks to violence and harassment in the world of work, which, if one looks at it, is a very wide-ranging convention, as well as the recommendations that go along with the convention. And it really is not just looking at violence and harassment as a workplace issue, but is dealing with it in the broader sense. And so for that reason, we feel that the Sexual Harassment Act that has now made its way into Parliament, it needs to be reviewed in the context of the convention. We actually, as a trade union movement, see the convention as very important because what it will be doing is pushing governments to pass legislation that will see harassment, sexual harassment, as an issue that needs to be dealt with in their legislative framework. And I think Jamaica is a little ahead because we actually have a law that is actually now being reviewed. And so we're a little bit ahead, but what we believe really needs to be done for this movement to gain momentum worldwide is for all governments to ratify the convention and from there to move to ensuring that the legislative framework is in place. UN Women Win-Win Project, which is funded by ILO and the EU, we think is at the right place to be able to have that kind of impact in terms of getting the various legislation in place. And I think ILO, being the place where the Convention 190 was ratified, I think that it is a very good partnership, so to speak, to ensure that we move ahead and we do. It's not a case, as happens with some conventions, where it is adopted by the ILO and then ratification is very slow. So we really feel that a project like this, UN Women, funded through ILO and EU, will assist in trying to ensure that the various countries ratify the convention as quickly as possible.